Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. I'm Katie, my husband is Ryan, and we are growing our family and building our little homestead. Today I am tackling the menu. The menu for May. So if you remember on Sunday, if you saw the video, if not, that's fine. On Sunday, it started on Saturday. On Saturday, I searched for recipes because I have a goal that in May, I'd like to cook all of our meals from scratch and be eating homemade meals instead of eating out. So this is my goal for May, and I wanted to find recipes that I thought that our family would like or that might taste good. So I wrote down the recipes that I thought looked good and the page number that they're on. That was on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I went ahead and listed all of the meals. And today I'm gonna be putting together a grocery list because another thing I would like to do is try and only go shopping once a month. I would like to make our shopping trip a once a month thing and not have to go into the grocery store. We will have to buy milk every week or so because my baby is drinking milk still, and I'll probably buy bread. I know I could make homemade bread, but I'm not going too crazy just yet, okay? Baby steps, baby steps. That's what I'm doing here. So also this morning I was thinking about it, and my husband's birthday is May 24th, and his favorite food is lasagna. I usually just buy the frozen lasagna, and we like those. They're really good, and they're really easy, but I think I'm gonna try and make a lasagna from scratch on his birthday, which is May 24th. So lasagna, and then that garlic bread and a salad. That's what will be for the 24th. So I'm crossing off cream of vegetable soup. I bet nobody in my family will be sad about that. Except me. I love vegetable soup. And I was excited to try it. He also really likes cheesecake, and when we were in college and when we were dating, I used to bake like a homemade cheesecake every week. It was something I just liked to do on the weekends in my spare time, those really, really fancy ones. And so I will also make a homemade cheesecake on that day. So that'll be quite a bit of cooking and baking on that day, but it's his birthday and I want to do something special, so yay. Okay. The first thing I need to do is look in the fridge and freezer and see what we have so that I'm not buying things that we already have at the grocery store. I just cleaned out our fridge, so we have this I need to throw out. Somehow it got yucky. It's cream cheese, but it got moldy somehow. Anyway, sour cream. And what I have in the vegetables is just celery, carrots, and half an onion. And I have some dressings and some milk and some other stuff. I am going to plant these tomorrow. I'm super excited. Can you believe it? A month went by already when I put those in there. All right, our freezer is scary. I haven't cleaned it out. Oh yeah, I've got the tomatoes for the soup that I don't need to do. Plenty of butter. I guess we have frozen peas. We have a bunch of cheeses and tater tots. I don't know what I would make tater tots with. Maybe the fried chicken. And I have some mussels up here that are probably needing to be thrown out. Under here I've got vegetable oil, croutons, and onions. And I've also got olive oil and some more croutons and brownie mix. Yum. Oh, I also have this Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. Biscuits might go good with some of the meals I'm doing. In our pantry, we have some oatmeal. There's spider webs up there. My bad. We have peanut butter, Nutella. We have, Nala, you're inside because it's cold today. We have Italian dressing, and we have ranch dressing, and we have a bunch of ketchup and relish and mustard. Some homemade relish. We have salsa. We also have green chilies, and we have spaghetti sauce back there, which I'll probably use the spaghetti sauce for the lasagna. We have some cherries. I bought this for Thanksgiving. I love cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving, but none of the rest of my family likes it except my brother. And I forgot the can! And then we were too full, so it didn't matter. So now it's sitting on my shelf. I have like apple pie filling. Some of these things I buy when they're on sale. I feel like Caro syrup should go up here with the peanut butter. Or maybe down with the other peanut butter. I have corn, green beans, refried beans, black beans, garbanzo beans, or peas, I don't know how you say that. Sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, tomato sauce, canned chicken, and I have, this is what I needed to check. I do have quite a bit of cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup. I don't think I have any like cream of celery. So if any of those recipes call for cream of celery, I'm gonna need to grab it. Yeah, I just have mushroom and chicken. I have tuna, canned pumpkin, tons of ramen, you can see. And then there's some dog food over here. And some more oatmeal back there. Then over here, kind of a mess, I have all of our pastas. So, well, more ramen and cup of noodle soups, macaroni and cheese, and all different kinds of pastas. And we have a big bucket of sugar that we haven't gone through. But we bought this bag the last time we were at Sam's Club, so we put it up high so that it would hopefully stay good before we could put it in that bucket. Then I've got some more honey, Parmesan cheese, and ranch. We keep a lot of honey, Nutella, and peanut butter on hand because we make a lot of sandwiches. That's like what the kids live on. Yeah, that's what the kids live on. If they don't like something I've made, or if I don't feel like cooking, we do a lot of sandwiches. So that's kind of what we live on, is sandwiches. Which is why I have a lot of honey, peanut butter, Nutella. I don't know if you can hear Emmett. He's supposed to be taking a nap. I gotta go see why he's so sad right now. I take a nap now. Uh-huh. I love you. Silly baby. He's super particular about how warm his bottles are, and his bottle apparently wasn't warm enough. So what else do I have in my cupboards? I have bread. I'm not going to show you this cupboard. It really needs to be cleaned out. I have bread. I have masa. I was planning on making tamales at New Year's, and I didn't. I have syrup, popcorn oil, pancake mix, white vinegar, graham crackers, and baby food. Over here, more Nutella. You can see the kids get it themselves. This is just a jar I'm saving because I think it's pretty. Coconut oil, apple cider vinegar with the mother, imitation vanilla, sesame seed oil, I think those are pecans, and then, yeah. And then up here are all of our spices. So, and apparently the kids put their gummy vitamins in there too. So I've got a lot of spices. I don't think I'm going to be needing any spices. If there's something that I see that I don't have, for sure, like something that I know, like maybe like steak seasoning, because we don't have steak seasoning because we don't make steak very often, then I'll grab that. We have all of our baking stuff up here, so like baking powder. I love to add almond extract in like my vanilla icing. I think it tastes so good on chocolate cake. Oh no, it fell over. I'm so short. Okay, well, that's what we have, and some chocolate chips way up there with some cake decorating stuff. Let's go out to the garage to see what is in that freezer. Look at the clouds. I just think they look really cool. Oh, it's sprinkling and chilly. I should have put on a coat. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm cold. Okay, I'm gonna get to the garage. Okay. Ryan usually takes those for lunches. We have deer meat. So I'm thinking I could use like, or I guess it's elk. Don't even know what's in here. So we have elk meat. I'm gonna use this. I don't know if I did a roast, but I can use that for roast. And then we have ground deer. So that's, what is that? Elk? Oh, it's elk. Why do I keep thinking it's deer? I thought that Ryan got a deer. Maybe this is deer. I don't know. Anyway, it's some kind of meat. So this is sausage. So we don't have like hamburger. Can you use sausage as hamburger? I'll text my husband and ask him. And then we have a bunch in here. So I think that's just like breakfast sausage. And then we have stir fry. Oh, do you hear that rain? Cool. And rolls. It's raining! I'm so happy, but oh my gosh, it's cold. I'm gonna check for eggs really fast since I'm out here already. Oh! Okay. Oh, it's kind of cozy in here. Looks like those two are gonna lay an egg. It's pretty warm in here, actually. It's warmer than in the garage. Maybe all their little chicken bodies keep it warm. Check on the babies. This morning it was warm and sunny, so I opened this. I'm gonna close it. Oh my goodness, that is snow. It's snowing. How are your babies? Are you guys cold? Let me just see them. There they are. Okay, get warm. I'll leave you alone. They're like, we're cold. Why'd you do that? Okay, it's raining. Right now, I feel like the worst mom ever. It's also snowing a little bit. This morning it was warm and sunny, and my kids wore t-shirts to school. And it's raining now, and it's pretty chilly rain, and like there was some like little snowflakes on my arm. So, hopefully they're having inside recess, because I know Haley had a jacket in the van, so she grabbed her jacket, but the boys did not have jackets, so I'm so sorry. I feel like the worst mom right now. Really, I was unprepared for this kind of weather to strike, but so thankful for it, because I was gonna water my garden today with the asparagus and the carrots that are popping up and the radishes. You wanna say hi? And I decided to wait until I got home from dropping them off at school, and then it was like sprinkling a little bit, and so I was like, I'll just wait and see if it rains, because I was gonna water my trees and the garden. And this morning I actually did water the flower garden, but it didn't need it, I guess, but that's okay. There's a few more sprouts popping up in that garden, and I cannot wait to see it in full bloom. I don't know if it'll bloom this year, but I'm excited that the plants are growing, so it's really cool. All right, next step. I've looked in all my pantries, my fridge, and I have kind of an idea of what ingredients we have already at home. I'm going to, this is the part where I'm like, well, all of this is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only stay-at-home mom that struggles with this. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm gonna make a list of things we don't have and get ready to go to the store and buy them. So here's my blank list. I'm actually gonna add a few things that are not groceries really fast. We need rubbing alcohol and peroxide. We also need dog food. So yeah, I'm gonna add those three things. I was trying to decide if we needed chicken food. We have plenty for like the week, so I'm gonna wait and get that next week. But anyway, yeah, because I'm probably gonna be needing to go into Tractor Supply in the month of May anyway, because the quail and the chicks will be hatching, and I want to get like a couple of waterers, because I'm gonna have 3 different brooders, since I'm gonna have. Okay, so I researched last night. I did some research last night of the quail that I ordered. I got regular Catornix quail, and they're like a Japanese quail. They've been bred in captivity for quite a while. And then the blue eggs are called Celadon Correct me if I'm saying that wrong, but it's like Celadon. Celadon. Celadon? Anyway, that's the other one, and they are similar to the Coturnic squirrel, but the ones I ordered said that they feather out like a Tibetan, but I think that still means that they're Coturnics. They just have different colors in their feathering and stuff. So I'm going to keep those two separate because I would like to keep 2 roosters from the Celadon eggs and keep 1 rooster with the regular Coturnics and then I'll know, well, that those roosters hatched out of a blue egg, but the genetics are still a little funky. Like, you don't know if that rooster carries the gene to pass on that blue egg, but I'm hoping that if I keep 2 of them, then I'll be able to maybe get a good genetic line of blue egg layers. So for my quail, it's kind of silly that I want that, but I do. So that's what's going on with that. So I'll have a brooder for the Coturnics, I'll have a brooder for the Celadon, and I'll have a brooder for the baby chicks. And I just brewed mine in plastic totes, and it looks like quail can fly, so I think I'm gonna put like a lid with like wire on it. So I think I'm gonna brood them very similar that I do to my chickens, and if they're totally not thriving in the environment that I usually brood, then I'll make adjustments then. But as of right now, I'm thinking I'll brood them very similar to how I brood my baby chicks. Okay, ingredient list time. And just a disclaimer, I am not the best at spelling. I just tried to spell alcohol. I'm pretty sure I failed miserably. So, if I'm spelling these ingredients wrong, just know I'm not great at spelling, and thankfully we have spell check. I help my kids with their spelling words. They usually get 100 on their tests, but I don't know. Spell check is good. So far, I've made it through the first week, and I'm pretty excited because I have a lot of the seasonings, and I feel less overwhelmed. Looking at all the ingredients that we'll need is not that much. So for the ground beef, I just put, because I'm doing a few meals with ground beef in them, I just put ground beef, and I put little parentheses, and I'm just doing tally marks for the amount of pounds. So like the first recipe called for 1 1/2, so I just put 2 slash marks for 2 pounds, and the next recipe only called for 1 pound, so I just put a slash mark next to 1 pound. And we have plenty of baked potatoes and onions, but I'm probably going to be buying another bag of baked potatoes, and I'm going to check over those onions that I have because they're probably fine to eat, but they're like 2 months old, but they're probably fine, but I'll check them. So on to week number 2. I was just like excited and wanted to tell you that, hey, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. with my grocery list for the month. So here's my plan, because there's quite a bit of items on here, but I'm super excited. As I was going through, a lot of the things on the list are things I know how to make. I mean, not make, I know how to grow, and I'm learning how to raise. So I'm pretty excited that in the near future, I might not have to be making a big, long grocery list like this. That's my hope anyway. So I was excited about that, and I was like, oh, parsley, I know how to grow parsley. I'm growing some right now, it's just not big enough. And this next year, I'm gonna be better about drying and saving my herbs so that over the winter, because I had fresh herbs in the summer, like all summer I had fresh herbs if I wanted to run out and grab some basil. I had some in my garden and it was so nice. I actually really like to do like fried eggs and basil. It was really yummy. Anyway, I diverged. But all I was gonna say is that this year I'm gonna try harder to we have a dehydrator, to use the dehydrator and label my herbs so that I can use my own herbs that I grow on my own property, which will be kind of cool. So anyway, my plan is, because I have 2 lists here now, is I want to put these things in their category so that when I go into the store, I can go down the frozen aisle and go, okay, I need this frozen chicken, frozen peas, this, grab them, put them in my cart, and then I'll be able to navigate. Because I am like, when I go into stores, I am like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot that, I forgot this. And then every time I'm walking by things, I add more things into my cart that aren't on the list. So I impulse shop a lot, which is what I want to try and stop doing and cut out. I also need to stop impulse shopping on Amazon. They're getting me. I'm just like, oh, I need that. That's so cute. I ordered these really cute, I can't wait till they come. I'm going to show you. I was looking for ceramic egg holders because I saw on Pinterest or somewhere that it was so cute. I don't use Pinterest that often. I don't know why I use that example. But it was like an article on Google, and I think it had a link to Pinterest. I think that's why. Pinterest is confusing to me. I can never find anything on there that I want. Anyway, the ceramic egg holders were so cute, and I don't know if you've seen them, but they're really cute. So I was shopping around, but they were kind of expensive. So I ended up just buying like a plastic, it's almost like a drawer that goes in your fridge and holds the eggs upright, because I don't want to keep buying egg cartons or using egg cartons because I just end up throwing them away. So these drawers go in your fridge. I ended up getting that, but while I was shopping for like egg products, there was this adorable little egg separator, and it has like a chicken on the front, and it's like an open mouth like this, and it separates, so you pour it and the egg pops out. So like the yolk, it separates the yolk from the white. So I don't know if the white pops out first or the yolk, but I'm like super excited. It was $8 and I just put it in my cart. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I want that in my kitchen. So I am a really bad impulse shopper. So I'm thinking if I categorize my grocery list, I'll go in and grab what I need and get out without buying extra stuff. That's the plan anyway. All right, that does it for my grocery list. This has been a process. It's gonna be like a 5-step process. Number one was decide to do it. Number one was find the recipes. Number two was put the recipes on a menu. Number three was make the grocery list. Number four is going to be to pick up the groceries. And number five is going to be to make the food. So here goes nothing. I hope you're enjoying our channel. I hope you're enjoying our videos, and I hope you are having a lovely day. It looks like kind of a big list, but I think it will be okay. It's for a whole month, and so hopefully I will keep you updated if I have to end up running to the store or stopping by the store when I pick up my kids from school. I'll keep you updated. I'm really gonna try really hard to stick to just shopping once in the month of May. Just shopping at the grocery store once. I think I can do it. The one thing that we will continue to buy fresh, like I told you already, was milk and probably bread. And like I said, I'm not feeling too ambitious of also baking our homemade bread this time. Maybe in another month if I feel like it. But for now, we're just gonna buy regular store-bought bread. So, all right, thanks for following along. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Also, I just found out from my husband, because I texted him and asked him what the little sausage packages were of the elk. It's elk hamburger, so it's basically like ground beef. So I get to take one thing off my list already. I'm taking the ground beef off, and I'll be using our own elk. It's not elk beef. Ground elk, because it's ground beef. So I'm substituting ground elk for ground beef. I keep wanting to call it ground beef elk or ground elk beef. It's just elk, it's not beef. Anyway, I'm gonna be substituting that for that, so that is exciting. I can already cross that off of the list.